For today's lesson, we need our red book open to page 10 and cheat sheet over page 11. You definitely need a pencil because we need to add a new note onto our cheat sheet. So, the first thing we want to do is play our B-flat scale off our cheat sheet as it is with the 5 notes. So B-flat, C, D, E-flat, and F. And this time we're going to do ta, rest, ta, rest, ta, rest, ta. So you get the point. B-flat, rest, C, rest. And in the rest, you need to switch your fingers. So let's give it a try. This is our B-flat scale, a ta and a rest. Let's get a foot check, a back check. Okay, start with B-flat and end on B-flat. You know what to do. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Whoa, was that a lot faster than you thought you had to switch your fingers? That's okay. You can go back, rewind it, or do it on your own speed. We're going to try it only one beat on each note. So B-flat, C, D, E-flat, F, and then go backwards, okay? If this is still a little bit too fast for you, that's okay. Keep working on it, but this is what your goal speed is, okay? Play it with me. One beat on each note of our B-flat scale. 1, 2, ready, go. How was that? Did that seem like not too bad? Well, eventually we'll want to go. I know we're not there yet, but if you would like to try it, it's really a challenge to line up when you're tonguing with when your fingers are changing. So we want to make sure we can go slow first. Okay, now we need to look at the top of page 10. Song number 30 has a new note. So we want to look in the box on song number 30, and that new note is G. So on your cheat sheet, the next blank spot, I'm not sure if the note is there, but we're looking at this, okay? I think there's a note there already drawn in for you on your cheat sheet, but you need to write the letter G, and then look at the picture. It should be the same as F, except one sticker is not colored in, right? So for G, we need to color in the teardrop thumb, 1, 2, 3, and just your pinky. And then I'm going to show you something really cool you can do from the note F to G. It's called a trill. But let's make sure the G note is colored in. So I'm going to hold this up like this. If you need to pause and then copy it, that's fine. But we need G as the 6th note on our cheat sheet. Here's the thing. When you play the B-flat scale, we still don't play G. It's still a 5-note scale because you need more notes than G to complete an 8-note scale. Okay, so still, even though G is on our cheat sheet, we still only do up to F on our B-flat scale. So let's try that sound G. Okay, so we have thumb, 1, 2, 3, and pinky. So remember, F was like this, G is like that. So that's super easy. So G should come out high. Gotta lick your lips. And tongue kind of hard. If your G sounds like this, your mouth is too much in an O shape and your air was too slow and your T sound might have been kind of weak. So hard T sound, a little smiley with the lips, and fast air. So give that a try. Okay, the other thing you can do, which is kind of fun on flute, is to trill. A trill is where you switch between 2 notes very quickly, and hopefully it's only one finger to switch notes. So F to G is a fun trill. So you can try that out. Okay, should we all trill together? All right, ready? F to G, go. Yeah, that's kind of fun to do. There's all kinds of course, you could always trill from D to E flat as well. I think it's harder to move your pinky, but it's pretty easy to move your finger from F to G. So that's a fun thing to do on flute. Okay, so we're going to actually look at the real song in number 30, and we're going to say the notes. So, of course, your cheat sheet can stay over page 11. We are looking at page 10, number 30. There's only 3 notes in the whole song. There's an E flat, there's an F and G, and that's it. Okay, I'm scanning my eyes through, looking for repeat signs. I don't see a repeat sign. I do see a fermata over the last note, so that has to be 8 beats instead of 4. All right, let's say the notes. Here's my trusty pointing device, right on the paper, saying the notes for number 30. 1, 2, say the notes. E flat, F, G, rest, rest, G, F, E flat, rest, rest, E flat, F, G, F, G, F, big breath, E flat. I know there's not a breath mark before the last note, but maybe you want to put one because you got to hold that out with the fermata for 8 beats. If you're playing and you run out of air, just sneak another breath and come back in. You don't want the sound to stop permanently. All right, so let's try it. E flat, F, G. F, G is a very easy switch. E flat and F, you've been practicing for a while. Okay, here we go. This is number 30. Give me a foot check, a back check, and here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Rest, stay on G. Rest, stay on E flat. Whoa, that's a long note. Now, if you realize you can't read the notes that fast and switch your fingers, you might need to go back and write the notes in. But I hope you can tell the difference between E flat, F, and G. It's only 3 notes. Okay? So keep working on that. We have a special marking in number 31 that we need to look at. It's at the top of the page, and it's called a tie. So let's look at the top of the page. I'm going to point to it with my pencil. Put your finger on it. Tie. Okay, it says, a tie is a curved line that connects 2 notes of the same pitch. Tied notes are played as one long note. So how you can think of a tie is just a plus sign. So instead of 2 separate notes that you need to make 2 separate T sounds for, you add the values together, and that's how long you blow for. So where it says tie at the top, I see a half note D tied to a quarter note D. Well, half note is 2 plus quarter note 1. Well, we just blow for 3 beats. When you're writing your notes in and you see a tie, if there's like a D tied to a D, don't write D twice because you don't play 2 separate Ds. You play 1 D for however long it adds up to. Okay, so let's look at 31. We're going to say the notes. I'll give you a hint. There's only 2 notes in the whole song. Okay, and of course we always need to scan our eyes through for repeat signs, so let's do that. I do see a repeat sign at the end, so we're going to have to play it twice. When we're saying the notes, it's okay if we only say it 1 time. Your choices in this song are D or G. That's it. Okay, so instead of pointing, because I don't think you need to point on this one, let's do our fingers on our flute. Okay, so let's say the notes while doing your fingers. This is number 31. Here we go. Tied and true, saying the notes, doing your fingers on your flute. So you have D, right? D, thumb 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then when we switch to G, your whole left hand goes down and just your right hand pinky stays down. So D, G, D, G. Not that hard. All right, here we go. Saying the notes for 31. 1, 2, say the notes. D, G, D, rest. D, G, D, rest. D, G, D, G, D, G, D. And then we go to the beginning and play it again. I don't think you have to write note names in for this. It's either a D or a G, so figure out which one right now is D and G. We know our fingers, okay? You might notice that your sounds start coming out low as your lips get tired. That's okay. Just try to blow a little bit harder, keep your lips wet, and then that means you're building up a little bit of lip muscles too if they're a little bit sore while you're trying to keep the notes high. All right, let's try it. Give me a foot check, a back check, a D fingers check. And here we go. This is number 31 with a repeat sign. 1, 2, ready, play. going. That might be the longest song we've ever played. That's good. We want to train these muscles to stay in the M shape for as long as possible. But if you're a little dizzy, you need to sit back and relax for a second. That's okay. Number 32 is some Christmas music that we're not going to get to play together, but if you need a song and you're celebrating Christmas and you need some music, 32 is a song. It's actually a duet. If you're playing by yourself, play line A. If you can get someone else to play with you, they should play line B. You're actually going to be recording number 31 for me for your homework, so make sure you have practiced that before you record. I can't wait to hear your videos on 31.